UK Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hi Luke, really looking forward to some exciting play from our featured group today. This player has hinted at a rivalry with their playing partner this week.
And this week, Henny, they're looking to beat Harold Varner III. It should be an exciting and entertaining duel.
Absolutely, Luke. Harold Varner III is one of the most charismatic, talkative, and highly skilled players out there on tour. He'll either cut you down with his game or his slick talking. You better be on your guard.
Yes, he's got a sharp tongue and a clever game. Let's see how HV3 goes up against this player in this rivalry. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the first.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
Oh, how about that one?
Making birdie in the first always puts you in a good frame of mood. It'll be fun to watch the round progress.
He's currently in a share of sixth. The second at TPC Summerland is a par 4 measuring 469 yards from the back tee. It plays slightly downhill, so a strong drive here will set up even just a short iron approach. However, there's a huge waste area to the right, so accuracy off the tee is required. The smart option here is to lay back with a 3-metal and give yourself a full shot in, and also take one club less into this green as it will release down the slope. And here we are with the third shot.
Downwind on this shot.
Going with the 8-iron here. Should find the green here. And not a bad approach. He'll be putting. Why don't we catch up with the V-man, Harold Varner III.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
A chance to save the par if he can make this one.
This one looking really good.
That's one of those putts that you're proud of at the end of a round. They all add up. Currently 1 under for the tournament. The third hole at TPC Summerland is a very strong par 4 measuring 492 yards. There's a huge ravine that works right up through the middle of this. It requires a very strong drive up the right half to go at this green in 2. There is a big fairway to the left if you want to tuck over and get up and down for your par that way. The history of golf has been littered with some great characters for the modern game. Harold Varner III is right up there. A really personable guy, just effervescent. And I think, Rich, the only thing we're all waiting for is that first W to come. He seems to deserve it.
I can't wait to see what happens when he gets that first W. Oh, it's going to be blissfully fun. He's such an engaging personality that you can't help but just like him. He is out there enjoying every single moment of being on the PGA Tour, playing against the best in the world, and he believes that he can hang with every single one of those players. It hasn't kind of shown up yet, but there's no doubt in my mind with the belief that he has in his own game, that alone will carry him to a win on the PGA Tour sooner than later, and I'm thinking it could happen as early as this year.
Okay, phase 1 complete. You've got to make a good putt here. This putt right on 10 feet. A good one to make.
This is important. Big par putt here.
That's a good putt to make, that one.
This player is putting for fun.
Currently 1 under for the event. The fourth at TPC Summerlin is a pretty straightaway par 4, measuring 450 yards from the back tees. The fairway bunkers down the left and right are to be avoided. Really, not much to this hole, just be accurate on approach. Well, that's a handy shot. Henny, what's the player facing here?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Choosing the 9-iron here. This one looks like it'll safely make the green.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's 1 stroke behind his rival in this event.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Trying to get to 2 under with this putt. Ouch, that hurts. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. And that putt will drop. Well done. The fifth at TPC Summerlin is a par 3 measuring 197 yards. Depending on where they put the tees on this hole, ensures the type of club you need to get at it. If you're going at it, make sure you avoid that bunker that's short and right. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Where was that going? That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
And needed to put some draw on that one, but just couldn't get it dialed in.
Oh, almost went in. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup. This one to save par.
Hey, nice looking line.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
And the players left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The sixth at TPC Summerlin is a snaking par 4, playing 430 yards. There's a big waste area up to the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. If you can position your drive on the right half of this fairway, it gives you the best shot up the hill to a green that is not protected by any bunkers.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
15 feet to the cup. It's on a great line. Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. And that will take him to 2 under. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The seventh at TPC Summerlin is a short par 4 measuring just 382 yards off the tips. Really, you just want to avoid the trees on the left-hand side because that will prevent you getting at the green, which is well guarded by bunkers and trees. Lay up, short right, a nice little wedge in here, and try and make a birdie. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards. They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call. What an amazing approach shot. I think their rival, Harold Varner III, has a worthy competitor this week.
Harold Varner III setting up his next shot.
Oh, that is brilliant. A bonus birdie.
Check this out. Holding it out from the fairway. That away. Great shot.
This putt coming up is for birdie.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
And that will take him to 3 under. He's currently tied for 4th.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The 8th at TPC Summerlin is a big par 3 playing 239 from the tips. A well-struck shot will avoid the gully here, but anything to the left half can roll off the green. The bunker short rider also to be avoided, so you don't make a sloppy bogey. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. That's inside the house of opportunity.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Wonderful putt. And that puts some real pressure on their rival now.
Why not take another look at that effort?
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
And now 4 under for the tournament.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The 9th at TPC Summerlin is a par 5 measuring over 563 yards. Really, the main aim here is to just avoid that bunker off the left of the tee. Then, if safely in the fairway, you can get after this green. A strong shot will play to the left half of this green and feed down to any hole location. A birdie chance, no doubt. Rich, I know you love being here in Vegas, perhaps for different reasons than watching the golf tournament, but while we're here at the tournament, tell me a bit more about Shriners' impact on the game and this entire region.
Luke, I fail to see what you mean by that. I think Vegas is a very nice, wholesome city that I do enjoy coming to visit. But the golf course is fantastic. It's held at TPC Summerlin every single year, and it used to be the venue where they had the last round, but now every round is here. And I think the players enjoy that. I think they like being at the same golf course each and every day. They get a feel for it, and I think that's why the scores historically year in and year out are so much lower than they were in the past. I think it's a really good opportunity to go out there and make a ton of birdies, but that's not the easiest thing to do, is it? Getting comfortable making 7, 8, 9 birdies around. Some players don't have that comfort zone, and so I'm always interested to see the players that get into that zone each and every day and are making that many birdies to see if they can sustain it for 4 straight days.
Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet. Looking good. That's a good make in the end. Certainly helped them fight back from a difficult position.
And that'll put a little pep in your step, up and down from the bunker, in for the birdie. Good job.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
It's heading into the rough, I think. Playing now from the fairway bunker. Wonderfully played.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Get in. Wow, that's classy. Good save from there.
With that putt, they went from the outhouse to the penthouse.
Placement off the tee is required at the TPC Summerlin 11th hole, par 4, measuring 448 yards. The big bunker down the right side is to be avoided at all costs. And there's also a little tree there which might affect any line of sight approach to this green. Going with the pitching wedge here. Oh, that's a great shot and a birdie opportunity coming up here at the 11th.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold. Now that's how you roll the rock.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. And now that finds him in first place. The 12th here at Summerlin is another short par 4, 442 yards off the tips, but plays slightly downhill and leaves just a short iron approach. The only real danger here is the big body of water that starts around 150 yards short and goes right up past the green.
From about 100 yards. He's got a 2-stroke buffer.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. That's well played. Pin high. Chance to move to 8 under here.
What a putt. Started this perfectly.
And that's 8 birdies today. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. The 13th at TPC Summerlin is a monster par 5, measuring over 600 yards from the back tees. The big hitters with a tail breeze can cover that bunker on the left-hand side. But if you want to lay up, make sure you've given yourself the right number, because there's a lot to this green and plenty of ways to 3-putt it. Be careful on approach. Handy effort, that one. Already a winner this season. Number 2 would be very nice here today. Getting ready to play their third.
Currently leading by 2.
That's a high-quality recovery shot.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. The 14th at TPC Summerlin is a straightaway par 3, playing 168 yards. The green slopes right to left, so make sure you've got the right length of club so you're not left with a long putt. Opting for the 9-iron. And he's safely on the green with that shot. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 29 feet from the cup. This is, oh yeah.
That's a lovely stroke. Had eyes for the whole way. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. The 15th at TPC Sutherland is a great short par 4. In fact, a lot will try and drive it in the tournament. If you want to lay it back, you've got around about 115 yards uphill to a green where you can't see those back hole locations. However, a good aggressive play here must avoid the pot bunkers around the greens or the big waste area to the left. A chance to make a birdie here or even an eagle.
That's a super shot. That's another green in regulation. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
There's part of about 6 feet coming up. It's got a chance. And down it goes.
Woo, that is some pretty good breathing room. Out in front by a bunch.
The 16th at TPC Summerlin is another one of those great scoring holes en route to the finish. A par 5 playing 560 yards. A well-struck drive up the right half here gives you a chance to get at this green in 2. If you are going for the green, make sure you got enough club because that huge penalty area in front of it will ruin any score. Be careful going through the green here as well because getting down from over the back is not that easy. Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Well, this is exciting. A putt for an eagle.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
Oh, this looks pure.
That's a big time putt, that one. And their rival knows it too. They heard the cheers. Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
The 17th at TPC Summerlin is a downhill par 3 playing 196 yards. Jonathan Bird once famously holed out in the playoff here to snatch the title. The green shapes right to left towards the hazard, so make sure if you're going to go for it, be very accurate. Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. What a wonderful play, leading with intent.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
This one's for birdie. Big chance here.
That's a lovely effort, that one. That's a handy putt to make.
Currently in first position. The 18th at TPC Sutherland is a 444-yard par 4 with a big body of water just beyond the gully that you've got to drive. Make sure you avoid those bunkers on the right side to give you a good iron into this green. Oh, that was pure. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up here from about 155.
Well, this one's right at the pin. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
And this putt for the tournament. This one has eyes for the hole. Well, it's fair to say that this player ran the tables this week, Rich, and came up trumps in Las Vegas. Look at your Shriners Children's Open winner.
And nobody on the PGA Tour will be shining quite as brightly as this player the rest of the evening here in Las Vegas.
And Rich, they only had a narrow margin the entire back nine, but they were able to pull out the win. That's very gutsy, isn't it?
Luke, impressive win all around. I got to say, a gutsy performance at the end of the tournament. Final 9 holes. Job well done.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.